Hey guys, it's Kat and I am back today for a favorites video. I'm so excited. I've got no fails in here. I'm sure there's, look, I'm going to mention a couple that are technically fails, but I'm only mentioning them in comparison to other things I've tried that I like. So we'll get to it, but it's not focused on fails this time around. I want to talk about the things that I really enjoy. Since I have been focusing more on project panning and I have been buying a few things, let's be real. I have been buying a few things. I'm on the search for my perfect base product and I can't find it. But yeah, I've been dabbling. I've been trying to review things here and there, but at the rate of me trying and playing with a wide variety of makeup, I can't do favorites monthly anymore. I just don't have enough things to feature, but quarterly I can definitely do. So this is sort of the first quarter of the year, the things I've been loving. What do I start with? Oh, where do I start? I'm just going to talk about a new fragrance. I actually got a sample of the Juliette Has a Gun, Not a Perfume. So that is a fragrance that's been around for ages. And I had a sample in an Adore Beauty advent calendar. Now it was like a decent size, like 5 ml or something. And I still have that in my travel bag. I take it to my parents' house when I'm staying there and I use it and I've been enjoying it. So this actually has one fragrance note, but it's a chemical that adapts to your skin chemistry. So it smells sort of different on different people. Some people love it, some people hate it. On me, it's very light and sort of fresh and sort of like clean sheets. Almost smells like clean person. So I really like it because whenever I wear it, I feel like I just feel clean. It just smells like, it doesn't trigger any headaches. It's not too full on, which I don't like. It's just sort of fresh and nice and clean. And I feel like that's a really nice scent on a daily basis. It does sort of fade, but what I have heard is that you sort of forget that it's on or you get used to it, but other people can sort of smell it on you. I know it does last on my clothes, so I know it sticks around, but it is a light sort of, yeah, just makes you smell like a clean, fresh person. So I love this. I bought it when it was, there was Afterpay day sales. So I got it like 20% off. I got the big bottle because it's beautiful. And usually I've been going for really fresh citrus or aquatic sort of fragrances, but this is very different for me, but I really like it. So if you like fresh and you don't like that sort of heavy headache inducing fragrances, you might want to try this. I also tried Not a Perfume Superdose. Now, quick backstory. I ordered this from Adore Beauty when they were having a sale, and they do a thing where if you order a full-size fragrance, they'll send you a sample with it so you can try the sample first. If you don't like the sample, you can send back the unopened full-size free returns, and they will give you like an instant refund, which was awesome. So I actually ordered the Superdose because it's got the same notes. Sounds amazing, but it's supposed to last longer and just be a bit stronger, and I thought, okay, I'll do that. Ordered the Superdose, tried this sample. Oh my god, headache inducing, gross, smells like isopropyl alcohol on me, like strong isopropyl alcohol. When I have them on like each on a different wrist, I'm like, it's like nice and soft and like linen, or not quite linen, but like clean, fresh, nice. And then I'm like, ugh, like hospital medicine, like ugh, cleaning product. It night and day. So I ended up sending this one back and instantly reordering the original on sale. So that's what I did, and I love it and no regrets. So if you were thinking of getting Superdose, try it before you buy it, because it doesn't work on everyone's skin chemistry. Does not work on mine, but I love the original. Let's talk about nails. I went through a phase earlier this year where I ordered quite a few bottles of nail polish, mainly because I did a bit of a clean out and I got rid of a bunch, and I was like, look, I want some really vibrant, bright colors. It was in summer, granted, so it was a bit summery and bright, and I wanted like neons and stuff like that. I still wear neons. I still want brights. So even though we're getting into the cooler weather, I still will wear a bright sort of creme finish nail polish any day of the week, except for right now. I painted my bathroom, the tiles of my bathroom, 2 bathrooms, and also my kitchen, and it havoc on my nails. My nails are like chipped down, and I'm just waiting for them to sort of recover. So that's why I've got no nail polish on. But I actually hadn't bought nail polish in literally years. I have not, like, I've been using nail polish, I use it consistently, but I just hadn't bought any new shades, and then all of a sudden I opened the floodgates and I started just buying more and more. So these are the top 3 that I love the most. So they're bright, and I'm going to turn the brightness down because I want you to see how bright they really are. So this one here is by Orly. It's lovely. It's like this neon red. It's called Blazing Sunset. It's a bit corally, it's a bit pinky, but it's like a neon red. I love it on the toes. It's gorgeous. Also from Orly, I'll turn the brightness up a bit more because we can handle it now. This one is probably my favorite discovery because this is called Plastic Jungle, and it is like the most amazing green. It's like a very, very vibrant emerald green, jade green, something. It's got like blue tones to it, but it's really, really vibrant. I find often greens a little bit muted, quite dark, yeah, olivey toned or aqua-y toned. This sort of vibrant plastic green color, very hard to find. I've got it currently got on my toes, and I just took it off my nails because it was all chipped and horrible, but I love it. I wear this all the time. I'm obsessed with it. And then also based on a recommendation from a commenter, was it on TikTok or was it on here? I'm not too sure. I tried this one. Again, this is a really awesome color. It's not as neon as those, but it's like a plastic true blue. It's called Sky High and it's from Cirque Colors. So that one I also really, really love. I did buy other ones when I was ordering these. So I got a purple one of these. I got a purple, a blue and a neon orange of these, but these are the ones that I sort of wear the most and I love the most. I feel like they're really intense. They're really fun. The orange that's from this same range is really, really dry and chips within like 24 hours. So I don't recommend that one, but this one is gorgeous. The orange is fine on my toes, so I'm going to keep it. It's fine for like keeping it on for like a week or two, but it starts to chip. But on the nails, I can't handle it. But yeah, I like all the shades I got, but these are the ones that are standout. I will also try to insert maybe some hand footage of me wearing them so you can sort of see what they look like. Because I know when I was sort of testing them out, I was posting some sort of nail looks on TikTok. So I'll try to insert those. Onto hair. So I'm totally avoiding makeup for a little while. But I have found my new favorite shampoo and conditioner. Thanks to Cindy Lou Bindi who shared these on Instagram and I am obsessed with them. So it is Palmolive. Oh yeah, Palmolive from the supermarket. These are the Luminous oils, Moroccan Argan oil and Camellia shampoo and conditioner. Now these look like things that I wouldn't normally buy. Firstly, the color implies that the scent is probably something that would be a bit headache inducing for me. Things that have this sort of black incensey, sort of musky, heavy scents, like they give me headaches. So I avoid them. This one's fine. I don't love the scent, but I don't dislike it. It's just fine. And also things with oil generally means it's going to weigh my hair down. These don't. These are lovely. They smooth your hair. So I still have like kinks and like little curls and stuff in it. It's a bad example because my hair is sort of semi-dirty and it's tied up. But they do, I still get the waves, I get like the curls, but I don't get the frizz as much, but it also doesn't weigh down my hair. Things with a lot of oils or are very conditioning tend to make my hair look really dirty and I have to like wash it the very next day. These sort of wash my hair, I don't know if it adds volume, but it doesn't take away volume, but it also makes it smooth and it's really nice and full price. I think these are like $6 in Australia each. I got these on sale for like $3.50. I'm just going to buy these because the shampoo and conditioner that I have in my current bathroom, in my other bathroom I've got Redken. In this bathroom I've got Living Proof and I think they're like $25 a bottle. These are, I'm only going to buy them on sale, to be fair. When I see them on sale I'm going to pick up a bunch. I got some for my mum, I'm going to get some for my sister, but yeah, when I see them on sale I'm going to buy the big bottles, I'm going to buy backups of them and I'm going to save myself a lot of money because these are literally almost a tenth of the price of the shampoo and conditioner that I normally buy. So there you go. These are great. I love them. If you've got fine hair or hair that easily gets like weighed down, but you want something smoothing, minimizing frizz a little bit, those are great. I love them. I think they're fantastic. So thank you, Cindy, for the suggestion. Talk about skincare before we get to makeup. Makeup is, look, there's stuff that's here, but it's kind of boring. I feel like because I've mainly been project panning, makeup has, oh, speaking of makeup, on my eyes, if you're wondering, I am wearing a new palette from Australis Cosmetics. A multi-look review is coming. This is launching at the end of April. It's the Into the Night palette. It looks like this. And I'm wearing this shade all over the lid, blended out with a bit of the burgundy and also that brown. So review is coming for that one. It's not a favorite right now because I've only used it twice. Back onto skincare. So Paula's Choice. I love Paula's Choice, you know that. And I particularly love their acids and their retinols. The other stuff, they're fine. I'm just not massively blown away by their moisturizer or the SPF or their cleanser. But when it comes to their acids, they shit all over other brands, in my opinion. So this was actually something that was a gift with purchase. It's the Skin Perfecting 25% AHA, it's a lot, and 2% BHA exfoliant peel. So it's a rinse off treatment. Their normal BHA 2% is a leave on thing that you leave on overnight. This one is something you leave on for like 10 or 15 minutes, 10 minutes. And then you rinse off. So it is a peel mask and I love it. So it is a purple color, which doesn't mean anything. It means you can sort of slightly see, it's like an iridescent purple. You can slightly see where you've put it, which is handy. But essentially I'll just put it all over my clean face. It is a nice purple. I don't know why it needs a purple iridescence, but it's pretty. Put it all over your face and let it set, it'll dry. Leave it on for 10, I usually do like 15 minutes, and then I'll get like a cloth to help wipe it off because it does sort of, it dries down and it's like a bit of a, gets a bit sticky. So you want something to help remove it. But pretty much instantly you'll feel like your skin is a lot smoother. Most masks, in my opinion, don't really do any instant results. This one does. So if I'm having like a really shitty skin day, I'm just like, chuck this on. I had like a lot of breakouts the other week. Might be hormonal related, I'm not too sure, but I was just like, I'm getting this on my face now. So yeah, it's just like a little clarifying, getting rid of stuff, exfoliating. I really like it. I think it's a nice sort of, a nice mask. I'm going to mention a hand cream that, look, I use hand cream a lot more than I think I do. If I don't have one around, I'm like, ooh, where's my hand cream? But I don't like put much thought into hand cream. This is from Freshwater Farm. It's a lemon, myrtle oil and Manuka honey soothing hand cream. It's just a nice hand cream, but I love the scent of it. So I've been keeping this one next to my bed, and again, it's just a hand cream. It does sink in nicely, so it doesn't feel too greasy. You feel like you've got something on, but it doesn't feel like you're then getting stuck, like fluff is getting stuck on you and hairs are getting stuck on you because it's so like greasy and oily. This dries down a little bit so you can, you know, work and touch paper and drive your car without slipping everywhere. But it has the most amazing like lemon balm sort of scent. It reminds me a lot of the Soothers throat lozenge, the lemon ones. That just reminds me of my youth because my grandparents used to always buy those, and if we were sick, they're like, do you want one of these? It's this really intense lemon sort of balmy scent and I love it. So this just, I just am that person that's like, oh, I love it. So if you like lemon, check this one out. Oh, speaking of hands, I did forget to mention when I did my Orly order, I did order 2 base coats and a top coat. This one, which is the Nail Defense Strengthening Protein Treatment, I really like. I feel like it actually makes your nail polish last a lot longer. And I am wearing only that today because I'm trying to strengthen my nails. But I do think I've noticed a difference when I do wear it under nail polish and when I don't. So even though it's supposed to strengthen your nails, I feel like it also holds nail polish really well. So I really like that base coat. On to makeup. I'm going to talk about the lip that I'm wearing today. It's basic. I wanted to pair something. Well, firstly, I wanted to wear something favorites related in this video. So I thought I'd wear the lip, but also I thought this was a nice alternative to MAC Velvet Teddy. So it's by MAC. It's called Yash, and I got it end of last year, early this year. I was back to MACing a few things and I decided to pick this one up. I don't know why this is not talked about as much as Velvet Teddy. I feel like it's a bit loose in there. Don't fall out, my friend. Essentially, if Velvet Teddy is too pink for you, so this one's Velvet Teddy, I'll just put on my hand, that's Velvet Teddy. If Velvet Teddy is too pink for you, Yash is like Velvet Teddy minus the pink. It still looks a little bit pink, but on the lips, it looks a little bit more brown. It's sort of like 90s supermodel brown. I really like it. I think it's gorgeous. I actually potentially like it more than Velvet Teddy, but I also feel like that sort of slightly more brown tone doesn't work every day with my makeup. Sometimes it can clash. The slightly more pinky tone of Velvet Teddy works with more things for me personally, but I think I like the slightly more brown tone a little bit better. So Yash is a fave. A couple other faves. Oh my God, I love these. I might actually demonstrate one of them anyway. I did a review. I did a swatch video. These are Kaleidos. There's some of the new Cloud Lab lip clays. I particularly love Golden Rosin and also North. North is pretty much my lips but better. It's probably very similar to Yash, to be honest. Why did I wipe Yash off? I don't know. No, Yash is a little bit lighter and more peachy, but that is North, and it's actually like my lips but perfected. So a little bit slightly darker, a little bit more, yeah, I just love it. I think if I don't know what to wear and I don't want to wear Velvet Teddy and I just want something that looks perfected but is easy, and I know it's going to work because it's pretty much my lip tone, North, that's not North. North is the one I love to go for. If I want something a little bit more autumn vibes, which we're in autumn in Australia, Golden Rosin, I love, 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 love. This is not a very common color, but I love it. And I feel like it's very, in my opinion, very wearable. It's this sort of golden orangey color, very, yeah, very honey toned, I suppose. But for some reason it's gorgeous on the lips. I might put it on to show you. I've got a lot of cool tone going on the eye, and this is going to be warm tone on the lips, but I like a clash. Personally, I prefer clashing than matching. It's just like autumn leaves. It's so gorgeous. It's like this goldy brown, slight orangey color. It's like an olivey tone to it as well. I love it. I think it's beautiful. So yeah, I love a good clash. Warm and cool and bright. Whatever. It's fun. It's makeup. Love this. I've been wearing it a lot. And since we're in autumn, I'm just like, as soon as I get like a scarf or a coat or something on, this is coming with me because it's the most perfect autumn lip. I prefer something a little bit more nude on the eyes with it. So this is the statement. But it is surprisingly versatile in my opinion. Base products. Oh, I got one base product and one like color product. I have been on the hunt for like my perfect foundation and I'm really struggling to find it. I should just be using what I have, let's be real. But what I'm trying to do is find something that looks a little bit glowy but isn't oily and tacky and movable, because on my oily skin I break that down. I want it to be medium coverage where it looks like healthy skin. I've got a lot of redness, I've got a lot of discoloration, but I don't want it to be full coverage and cake face. I just want something, an everyday foundation that's going to last fairly well, not break down, but make me look a little bit more alive. And I've just been searching for things and I can't find it. So I'm still on the hunt. I've been buying like the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I've recently bought the e.l.f. alternative, which I want to do a comparison video of. I just haven't had the time, but I want to do that. I've been trying to like add things in and like shear things down, and I just can't find what I like. I was placing an order for Chemist Warehouse and they had 50% off makeup, and I decided to try the reformulated Revlon Colorstay Longwear makeup. This is the oily combination skin version. Essentially all they've done is add vitamin E to it. For the normal skin, the normal to dry skin, they've added hyaluronic acid. I don't like hyaluronic acid in makeup. I find it actually dries out my skin a bit. So this one suits me better anyway. And I've gone down a shade to Nude. I used to be 220 Natural Beige. I'm now 200 Nude. I love this. I'm not wearing it today because I'm wearing Project Pan products, but I have a review coming. I have a review filmed. I haven't edited it because it's... Foundation wear tests are pretty boring, especially when I do a few days and I check in and I'm like trying to figure things out. They're kind of boring to edit, so I haven't edited it yet. But I really like this. It reminds me how much I like Revlon Colorstay, but I feel like this new formula, it actually applies a little bit better. Lasts just as well, looks just as good, but I feel like it applies a little bit more evenly. The old ones, when you had a brush, it would sort of streak. This one applies nicely with a brush, with a sponge, with whatever. And I'm going to probably try to find ways to shear this down a little bit and add a little bit of luminosity to get that sort of glowy long wear thing, because I'm I can't find one foundation that does it all. I have to mix my own, but I feel like this is a good base for that. So yeah, I have tried this. A review is either up or coming. If I have any reviews of these products or any videos, I'll have them linked in the description box along with the names of everything I mention. But yeah, the new one I like. Ooh, speaking of dewy skin, I really like these products from Australis. Now, these came out end of last year, I believe. I had them sitting in a box from PR, so thank you to Australis. I finally did a review of them maybe about a month ago, but it took me a while to get around to them. These are the Dewy and Daring sort of cream sticks. There's 2 bronzers, 2 highlighters, and I think 5 blushes. I think these are beautiful. For the price of these, which I don't remember the price, but I have them on the screen. I think they're like 15 bucks or something. And then of course you can find sales. I always recommend buying drugstore makeup in Australia on sale. Minimum 30% off. Sometimes you can find 50% off. So that's how I'd spend. And these are great. I think for the price of these feel very high end. I think my favorite things are actually the blushes. My favorite shades, there's Side Chick, which is like a peachy light sort of nude pink, and First Love, which is a bright sort of corally pink. But if you want the cheek to be the main focus, I think that's a really fun one, a really fresh one. With maybe like a coral lip and a really nude eye, I think it's a really fun way to have like a pop of color. I really like these. I feel like the quality feels very similar to higher end brands. I think what lets these down, well, not these, but the bronzer is the shade. So there's 2 shades of these. The light one is quite cool toned, which I do like, but these sheer out to not much. So they look quite pigmented, but then you blend it in and they sheer out to not much. So you sort of have to keep building. And then the darker shade is very, very orange. So I would love to see them bring out a darker cool tone shade and expand the shade range. But in terms of the product itself, very, very nice. But I use the blushes the most. I do have a blush on, but I'm going to demonstrate this one anyway because why not? I do have a video. I do have a video where I put these on so you can see them, but I thought why not put it on now anyway. So there's a lot more pigment to the blushes. I've set my base, so I would recommend probably putting these on an unset base, but you can definitely see that they don't lift with your fingers and they do blend quite nicely, so you can put them over set base if you want to. So they're just a really pretty blush, and the highlighters are really pretty as well. This one's the shade Bombshell, which is more of it's like the deep one, it's a bit gold. There's one that's a bit more champagne, but I just feel like these are really good value products. You get a beautiful sort of glossy effect, but at such an affordable price in the Australian market. I think it's excellent. These are vegan, cruelty free. They've been sold out a lot because they have been raved about online, and I understand why. I've got a lot of makeup on right now, but really easy, really pretty, gives you that glow. So I really like these. I think these are great. Again, highlighters and blushes I like more than the bronzers, only because the bronzer tones aren't my favorite. I think they can improve on those, but the quality is really, really nice. If this had different packaging and you put it in like a NARS packaging or an Anastasia Beverly Hills or Hourglass, I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like the quality and the effect is quite high end. So they've done a great job. These, check them out. Another thing that released with that collection, they released 2 palettes. This is the purpley one. I actually haven't used this much because I want to give it to a friend of mine who I think will love it and it would totally suit her more than me. So I'm holding out to give this to her. They also have a greeny gold one. I've actually been wearing that quite a lot, but I don't know where it is. I think I put it in a bag or a travel bag or something. I think I wore it to an occasion and put it in a bag, and I don't know where it is, but there's one particular shade that I really like from that, and I'll have it on the screen. But they have really nice, the shimmery formulas, gorgeous. On like a sticky base, like a glitter glue, it looks like Pat McGrath shimmery eyeshadows. They're really, really gorgeous. Again, the price point, I think they were just under 20 bucks, full priced. Really, really good. So these Australis, the Dream of Me and the Hazy Daze palette, they're really, really great as well if you like the color stories. The mattes are a little bit sheerer, but I feel like they blend really nicely and I like them. So really, really beautiful. And speaking of NARS, last thing I'm going to talk about, is the NARS palette. This is it was a limited edition one. It's been discontinued for ages, so I'm just mentioning it because a bunch of people told me I should get it. This released when I was doing a no-buy, and I was like, oh, do I break my no-buy? No, I won't. No, I won't. And luckily, Mecca had a sale. I think it was around, might have been Boxing Day sales, I'm not sure, but I ended up picking up this half price, and I really like it. I don't use it heaps because, again, I'm sort of panning things, and I was trying to pan some MAC products, but this is beautiful quality. It's quite dark for me, so I reach for this when I'm going out and want a bit of a smoky eye, but the quality of this palette is gorgeous. The tones are gorgeous. If you've got this or somehow can get it and you like the tones, you won't be disappointed by the quality. When I did actually share that I bought this, I think I was on Instagram, so many people are like, I've got it, I love it, you're gonna love it, let me know how you go with it. So I just want to let people know that I love this. It's such a beautiful palette. But yeah, eyeshadows, I've been really sort of digging down deep with my project pans, but when I do play, that's one that I often play with. All right, that's gonna be it for this video. I have a lot of makeup on. Look, I would recommend picking one area or two maximum to focus on. Eyes, cheeks, and lips. I'm feeling very 80s, so I'm gonna take some makeup off after this. But I will have all the products I talked about in the description box, and I'd love to know what your favorites or fails were of the last few months. I couldn't be bothered focusing on fails, but I'm sure there are some. Definitely this perfume, ugh, gag, yuck. I'm keeping it because I find the comparison so bizarre that I sort of want to spray it on other people and be like, does it smell like this on you? How does it smell on you? What? I want to smell it on someone that has the body chemistry that it works with. That's my goal. Anyway, these are some of the products that I've been loving. I'm sure there's more, but these are the ones that came to mind. Again, I'd love to chat to you in the comments about what your favorites were or your fails. I'll be there chit-chatting away, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.